Hey, good morning. Are these on? Is taping? You're good? All right, well, good morning. Happy Tuesday to everyone. It's 8 a.m. and I call to order the July 19th Board of Trustees meeting. Do I hear a motion to enter executive session for discussions of the 2022-2023 employment recommendations?
Mr. Chair, I move that the board enter into executive session to consider employment recommendations for the 2022-2023 academic school year.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Dr. Guyton. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it. All right, we're good? All right, thank you. All right, we're on to section 3.0. Do I hear a motion to conclude executive session and return to general session?
Mr. Chairman, I move we conclude executive session and return to general session.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Oswald. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? All right, the ayes have it. I call to order the general session of the July 19th board meeting. The district is in compliance with the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act by notifying the media of the date, time, and place of this meeting. The district tapes the meetings for accuracy and preparing the minutes. At this time, I yield the floor to Mr. Tim Oswald to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mr. Chair, fellow board members, staff, and guests, please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Oswald. All right, Agenda 5.0 is approval of the agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Mr. Chairman, I move the board approve the agenda as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I hear a second? Thank you, Mr. Oswald. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it. Item 6.0 is approval of the minutes. Board members, you've received the minutes of the June 14th and June 28th board meetings. Other than corrections that have been received and made, are there any other corrections?
I don't have any corrections, but I had some additions, and I emailed those to everyone this morning and to Tracy yesterday.
So you emailed it to the board this morning?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't had a chance. This was after business hours yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. I hadn't had a chance to review them yet. Ms. Holliday, when did you send it to Ms. Holliday?
Last night, I think. It's just additions. They don't need approval.
So you sent them after business hours yesterday to
I
Ms.
did.
Holliday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Board, Ms. Garris has made a motion to add her minutes sent after business day yesterday to the minutes. Do I hear a second?
Minutes don't need approval.
I just think none of us have seen it yet. I think we all need to process what you sent. And we can add it, obviously, to the next meeting. I mean, I just think none of us have seen what you've provided us. Okay. So hearing none, the minutes will be accepted as presented. And we'll process your email, this week, Ms. Garris, because, again, I hadn't had a chance to read it. All right. Moving on to section 7.0, reports and actions if needed from executive session. Do I hear a motion that the board approve 29 certified recommendations for the 22-23 academic school year?
Mr. Chair, I move that the board approve 29 certified recommendations for 2022-2023 academic year.
Thank you, Mr. Oswald. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All right, discussion. Ms. Price, you want to kind of give us a lay of the land and where we are?
Sure. We are continuing to look for really great candidates out there. So if you know of anyone interested in working in the best district around, have them give us a call. We are about roughly at 58 certified vacancies from what we're hearing in surrounding districts. That's feeling pretty good compared to a lot of them. We continue to search out, though, and try to make sure we are ready to open our doors.
Well, good. Any questions for Ms. Price? Well, I have the joy to work in healthcare and then I'm privy to other industries, and everyone is struggling to find people to help support their operations. So thank you and your team for all the work you do, and thank you for the rest of the SLT team, because, again, we are a desired place to work. So we appreciate all your leadership and the culture y'all lead.
Thank you.
All right, hearing no additional discussion, we have a motion. To all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, the ayes have it. Do I hear a motion that the board approve 5 administrative recommendations for the 2022-2023 academic school year?
Mr. Chair, I move that the board approve 5 administrative recommendations for 2022-23 academic year.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Oswald, do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Ms. Price, any discussion on this topic you want to provide the board?
No, we are pleased. We have some excellent leaders in place. Our schools have been working hard. Our district staff has been working hard to make sure that they have those leaders in place, and we're feeling good about that at this time.
Board, any questions for Ms. Price on the administrative positions? And again, a mirror image of thanks, because again, you need leadership in schools in order to run schools. So thank you for closing all those gaps. All right, hearing no additional discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it. Do I hear a motion for the board to accept the newly hired support staff report for 2021, 2022, and 2022 and 2023 as presented by administration?
Mr. Chair, I move that the board accept the newly hired support staff reports for 2022, 2023 as presented by the administration.
Thank you, Mr. Oswald. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All right, Ms. Price, any discussion on this topic? Last group?
Last group, no, we, again, just would continue to encourage friends and family. We are looking for great support staff, all different capacities. So if you know anyone that would like to join us, have them give us a call.
Board, any questions or discussion on this topic item? Well, in a similar vein, we cannot do what we ask our teachers and administrators to do without our support staff. So they are near and dear to our heart. So thank you for all the work in this swim lane as well. All right, hearing no additional discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the ayes have it. All right, moving on to action item 8.0, local board approved courses. Do I hear a motion that the Board of Trustees approve the 2022-2023 recommended local board approved courses for high school and middle school?
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Board of Trustees approve the 2022-2023 recommended local board-approved courses for high school and middle school.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Dr. Guyton. All right, Ms. Gaskins, discussion on this topic.
Yes, in addition to the previously approved, local board approved courses, you have 4 additional courses this year for consideration. And these are courses that are not in the coding system course list for the state. And so they allow us to further customize courses in our middle and high schools, but do require local board approval. The 4 courses you have today, the 4 new courses are all honors level courses. So they have been vetted against the honors framework, which outlines specific criteria for the content, the instructional methods and materials, and assessments for the honors weighting.
Thank you, Ms. Gaskins. Discussion as a board? And I presume this is in response to interest from our students and our school administrators.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it. Item 8.2, do I hear a motion that the board approve the recommended of one field trip request?
Mr. Chairman, I move the board approve the recommendation of one field trip request. This request was reviewed and is in compliance with board policy.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Oswald. Ms. Gaskins, Mr. Call, Ms. Gaskins, this is your agenda item.
This one is mine, yes. So we were so excited to learn that our PES archers won the national championship for both bullseye and 3D in April, and in June, and they will be going to the World Championship in Pennsylvania in August. So that will just be our 3D archers. So 10 of the 23 will go to the world competition, and we are so proud of them.
It's probably going to be a good time to be out of South Carolina in August.
It probably is.
Pennsylvania will hopefully be a little bit cooler, so
Yes.
good for them. Look forward to maybe seeing that during some of our recognition later this fall. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any more discussion or questions for Ms. Gaskins? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it. All right, next agenda item is items for board information only. It's agenda item 9.0. You've received the following reports for information only: the monthly general fund financial report for June of 2022, the monthly general fund budget transfers for June of 22, the monthly capital projects report for June of 22, and the monthly unauthorized procurement report for June of 22. As a reminder, there'll be a special called board meeting on August 2nd at 11 a.m. to meet with the South Carolina School Board Association to discuss the superintendent search. Additionally, the regular monthly board meeting in August is August 23rd, not August 16th. Again, this was approved when the board approved the 2022-2023 board meeting calendar, so as not to have a meeting on the first day of school for everybody's sanity. And the general session of that meeting will start at 6 p.m. All right. Item 10.0 is adjournment. Do I hear a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Oswald. All in favor, please stand up.